Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. Ooni of Ife is alleged to have zoomed off to Lekki upon hearing the distress in Queen Naomi's voice. And they say she had called and she was crying that she parked where they parked their car and went upstairs to do some shopping. Upon coming down to her car, there was a letter in front of her car where somebody was warning her to relinquish the Lekki Royal Mansion and go back to her house in Akure. Now, when she saw that, she actually, felt really bad, and they said she started crying so much allegedly. A call was put through to Ooni of Ife, and when Ooni of Ife heard the distress from her voice, Ooni of Ife made arrangements immediately and went straight to Lagos to meet with Queen Naomi. Now, right now at this junction, I don't know what to say. Because the one thing I would like to always remind you guys is that these are all alleged news. And sometimes, even myself, I feel, I don't know, sometimes I used to get to that point where my husband says, Dale, you just take it easy, because I get to that point where I get really emotional and I feel like it's not fair. Now, what do you want from this woman is what I don't understand. What is it that you guys want? You wanted the Ile-Ife, the mansion, the royal palace in Ile-Ife. She quietly left it, and for the longest of time she has been in Akure. It was even early last year or mid last year that we heard that she was able to acquire her own house in Lekki. She was staying in that house in Lekki up until the time that we heard that the Ooni of Ife made arrangement for her to go and stay in the Lekki mansion. And from what we are hearing, the Lekki mansion has always been there. Now, if you begin to read about real estate in Lekki, real estate in Lekki started with Ooni of Ife's company. Ooni of Ife is into real estate. Ooni of Ife is into hospitality. Ooni of Ife is into what do you call it? Retail businesses. That is why he has got Ojaja Mall. Now, for Ojaja Mall, one thing that stands out with Ojaja Mall is that the suppliers, people who are bringing goods to Ojaja Mall, are people that Ooni of Ife organization sponsored. Like, what happened is that at some point they could not get money to be supplying those goods. Ooni had to give them soft loan, as in train them, as in small and medium-sized enterprises. Train them. I'm talking about small and medium-sized businesses. He had to train them. So as much as Ooni is profit oriented, like he is a businessman, but one reason why Dele Ram, I will always tell you that I like Ooni so much, is because he's got the heart for people. Look at the Ojaja Mall. We might think that he's making so much wealth in Ojaja Mall, but the number of people that Ojaja Mall is feeding children in school and all of that, you will never imagine. Now, imagine a person opening such a huge supermarket. Now, people who are supplying goods to him, he empowered them financially to be able to bring supplies where they pay them every fortnight, okay? And so now, and they pay this soft loan. Which bank in Nigeria is able to do that? And so this is what this is about. So I will not want to digress too far so I don't get you confused. So what am I saying in essence is that you see the Lekki mansion. The Lekki mansion is not something that started now. Ooni has always had that property from what we are hearing allegedly. But it's only recently they actually made that property what it is now, because he wanted Naomi to go and stay there quietly. And that happened. Ooni is into retail businesses, Ooni is into hospitality, Ooni is into real estate and all of that. But when he does these things, he puts other people in mind to be able to profit. Now, when Queen Naomi left the palace, Queen Naomi was busy minding her business and doing everything. Remember that 9 months that we heard that Ooni said, Ooni didn't go for Queen Naomi. He never wanted, like, they had already made his mind very strong that Queen Naomi is not the only woman that you are king and you're very wealthy. Whatever woman you want, you can get. You do not need Queen Naomi to be part of your life. Oni took that to heart and never went for this woman. And the entire time, the woman was then minding her business, trying to rebuild her life. It was after Kabiyesi started coming back from what we are hearing that, it went on and on. We had that a lot of people begged and begged and begged, and they said she now moved into the Lekki mansion. You've heard that gist time and time again. I know this is not the first time you're hearing about the Lekki mansion, and all of that is in so many different blogs. Now, what am I trying to say? I am trying to say that if this is not something that is meaning to really hurt this girl, what is the problem? You already have the palace to yourselves, and the Oni is right there with you. You see Kabiyesi every day. She does not see Kabiyesi every day. What is the problem? So as we are hearing, they said they left a note for her that she will have to relinquish the Lekki mansion. She needs to move back to her house or move back to Akure if she does not want any problem. And she should never, ever think of returning back to the palace, because if she tries to consider that, part of returning back to the palace, that all hell is going to be let loose. And she is going to get it very hot from them. Now, it has gone from spiritual trait and it's coming to the physical. We do know that a lot has been done to this woman, and right now they are beginning to leave her notes and all of that. So what that means is that, these people already know how she moves. They already know the places she goes to. They already know where she shops. They already know everything about her, because what happened is not happenstance. Yeah. People have been following her. They know her movement. They know where she's coming from. How did they know that she shops there? They say that is where she does her groceries every day. And as in each time she goes there to get groceries. So someone must have followed her to that point where they know where she does her groceries and all of that. Now, with this, it's explainable why we heard that they got an Israeli bodyguard for her. And I think it was a very nice move from the monarch to have gotten an Israeli bodyguard for her. But we are hoping that something is done. Because the thing is that it is easy for us to come here and be wondering who is doing this, who is that one. But how do you find out who the real culprit is? How do you find out who the person is that is doing this? Could it be the wives? Could it be their friends? Because I have seen like a first-hand, info of where a man left his wife to go and marry another woman, and the wife's friends, who really thought that the man did very wrong to the wife, started disturbing this woman at home. And every time this man will go back attacking the former wife, you did this, you did it. The woman kept saying, I don't know. I have no idea. It's not me. I'm not the one doing it. And they kept doubting. They thought she was the one. Until at the end of the day, when something happened, investigation went to the fact that it was her friend who was even doing it. Does it mean that, people have people who are very loyal to them? Is it possible that these women do not know? Because every time something happens, we hear that they are confronted. They say, no, it's not, we are not the ones, we have not done anything wrong. We don't know what is going on and all that. Is it even possible that that is the case, or, they actually know? Now, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Delora. I bring you fresh and spicy gist from the sauce. It's still on the royals. Delorites, my Delorites, my Delorites, my super people. Delorites, my Delorites, my Delorites, my super people. How are you guys doing? Happy weekends to you. I appreciate you. I love you. Esheo adupeo. Saying thank you to you can never be overemphasized. Thank you so much, Delorites. I love you guys. Please, if you're here and you're yet to subscribe, kindly go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Do not forget to turn on the notification bell, and do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. Okay, so as we are hearing now, they say one person that has animal bugosness. because I know that it's all of these men, boys that they are sending all over the place that do not know what to do. That somebody went to go and drop a note in Queen Naomi's car right there in Lekki when she went to go and do her grocery, and she was very, very terrified, and she started crying so much. And when Oni heard that distress on her voice, Oni decided to zoom off, boom, to Lagos, to Lekki, to go and meet with the wife, cuddle the wife, told the wife it's going to be okay. You know, sometimes for us women, we don't need so much. Oh. It's just that sometimes when, men will just think that it's all about money. Sometimes we just need a very soft hug just to say, it's going to be okay. If you're a man here and you're watching this video, have you told your wife it's going to be okay this week? If you haven't, maybe you might want to try that today and see the magic that it brings. Okay, so they said he went and he said to Queen Naomi that it's going to be okay and that he's going to ensure that everything falls in place. So the thing is that all of these people who are doing all of this errand, have you people not heard of Olori Naomi? Hey. Olori Naomi is a silent one-man soldier. I mean, one-man squad. As you're doing it, do not forget that the Bible says, touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. Olori Naomi does not come on social media to come and start crying. They touch me here, they do me that, they do me that too. She is quiet, but she has got soldiers. Soldiers like the soldiers like the Lara. Your people should be very careful when you go and begin to drop things everywhere because one day monkey go market, it no go return. So they said this is a situation of things with Olori Naomi, but I know that she is going to be victorious at the end of the day as long as Jehovah God liveth. I'm going to bring you more update. I appreciate you guys so much.